We're coming to you from the Origin Center inside the premises of Wits University in Braamfontein in Johannesburg. A warm welcome to you from the Art Bulletin. The year is 1935. The music is jazz. In her latest one-woman show, the lively Tonya Kunderman pays tribute to that era, as well as to the music that still lives on beyond the 30s and the 40s.
Tonya has taken her show to the Rambler Theatre in Durban. The tribute event to the jazz era will see her give her own touch of magic to the classics such as Honeysuckle Rose, Hit Me With a Hot Note, Feeling Good, Summertime, Fascinating Rhythm, The Blues in the Night, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and many more. Staged and choreographed by a Joburg-based choreographer, Tonya says the show promises to be a jazz delight from start to finish, with all the glamour and glitz that befits that era. When Jazz Was King runs until tomorrow, the 7th of April.
On Thursday night, UNISA's Professor Raphael de Abdon, together with Gecko Publishing, launched their book titled Marikana, A Moment in Time at the Constitution Hill. The book is a collection of works by 28 academics and artists who include Professor Arisitas, Napomashiani, and Sarah Gotzel.
We didn't restrict the contributions to South African only. We want to have as many people as possible from all over the world to reflect about this event. So we received contribution from actually 4 countries, from contributors from 4 countries. South Africa obviously are the most numerous, but then we have contributors from the US, from Italy, and from Kenya. And they are all authors from different fields, from different paths. We have poets, we have scholars, we have photographers. So, you know, when I was compiling this book, my main objective was to have a multi-dimensional book.
Making decisions on how to engage professionally outside of your studio, or how to establish yourself as a professional artist. Those are some of the topics that came under the spotlight at the Professional Practice in the Visual Arts Seminar. The 2-day-long seminar came to an end yesterday in Cape Town.
What we actually talk to is the business side of the arts. In other words, what happens once you have studied and maybe taught yourself art, and then you step out into the professional side. How do you manage your career? And obviously we cover a whole range of subjects around that topic, which would be the marketing of your work appropriately, how one approaches a gallery, topics that one would assume professional artists do know about, and in our experience very often are not very clued up on. And we also cover different aspects of how the industry works. In other words, how does a gallery operate? How does a museum work? What are the important role players in the visual arts industry in South Africa?
The road to Joy of Jazz has officially begun. American soul singer and keyboardist Frank McComb will kick off the series of events with a concert tonight at the Lyric Theatre. He'll be joined by local newcomers, the Muffins.
A very musical, eclectic type of show. So it's going to be a trio, but very energetic. Best way to describe this show is going to be Hathaway meets Hancock, circa 1973. It's the best way I can describe it. No bells, no whistles, no dancers, no flashing lights, none of that stuff. Just 3 musicians doing what we do, playing music.
Inspired by the original Holi Festival in India, Holy One is launching in South Africa for the first time today. The festival brings together thousands of people dressed in white just to enjoy the arts.
Inspired by the original Holi Festival in India, the day is a huge fun-filled celebration of music and dancing and has no religious aspects connected to it, but shares the same values in bringing people together in love and in peace. Throwing the powder not only creates an amazing visual experience for all those attending, but also expresses freedom and the color of everyday life. The motto for the Holy One Color Festival is We Are All One, which encompasses the passion and showcases the diversity that our beautiful country represents. The event takes place today at Emiranche Dam from 12 to 8 p.m.
Little One, a movie directed by Darrell Root, produced by Anton Ernst, premiered on Thursday. The movie explores one of South Africa's most pressing issues, the abuse of children.
It shows the audience that that we are, as people must be like a village that all look after everyone's kids like our own kids. It's a story about love, a mother's love. It's a story about one always want to say redemption, but almost redemption in the sense that, there's always a second chance. The movie is being released through Star Kinekor and New Metro nationwide from April 26.
In celebration of 100 years of Sophiatown, the Kofifi Theatre Company is staging Sophiatown the Play, directed by Billy Langa and Makhomutse. But the play kicked off yesterday at the Soweto Theatre and concludes tomorrow evening.
We have really tried to reinvent the play. I know from people I've spoken to that this play is really a part of South African theatre tradition, and it was a famous, great play of the apartheid era. And as such, you come to it as a modern group, and you can't just do it as it used to be. So we've had to make it new, and we've done that in a variety of ways. I think the audience will be excited by the way we've reimagined it. And why? Why do a play that's sort of coming out of the apartheid regime now, 20 years after apartheid ended? I think it's still important to tell those stories.
From the Origin Centre in Braamfontein, Johannesburg, that's how we come to the end of today's Art Bulletin. Do keep in touch. We still appreciate receiving all those thoughts, suggestions and comments. Our email address is morninglive@sabc.co.za. Our Facebook page is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. Our Twitter handle is simply @The Art Bulletin. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.